Main event, February 23rd, Anaheim, California, against the lady on the wall over there, Ronda Rousey, for the bantamweight title. Who's got the first question?
Talk about what this experience has been like for you. I mean, I know it's been an overwhelming experience from the moment it was announced, but all this media, all this attention, what's it been like for you?
It's been a mixture of emotions. I mean, it's been exciting this is a part of history, and this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to be a part of this. Is in a sense overwhelming, but it's enlightening. I mean, there's nothing that compares to that. But it's a little overwhelming. I mean, it's something different, something new, but I get to meet a lot of new faces, so it's been great.
Has it interrupted your training? I mean, obviously right now you're having to travel a little bit, but what's it been like? Has it been difficult to manage your training, or have you been able to work it out?
It's been difficult just in the sense that I'm not a morning person, so now I'm waking up, kind of getting those hours in early in the morning and trying to make it through hitting mitts and getting beat up at 6 a.m., which is not fun, but I'm working through it.
What's the acceptance level been like? I'm sure you're talking with a lot more general media than just MMA media. What's the acceptance level been like for women's MMA and, you know, a headliner in the UFC especially?
So far it's been great. Everybody's been really supportive and more excited about the opportunity and the whole history behind it than anything.
Liz, what has it been like to look at the attention Ronda Rousey has gotten this year, and do you believe the opinion of fans is true that she single-handedly brought women into the UFC?
You know, I certainly support the fans and what they say. I do agree that she hadn't made all the work that she did. She hadn't built it up, talked to Dana White, and really put herself in ESPN and did all that work that I don't think we'd be taking the step that we are today. So I certainly agree with them that she's a lot of the reason we're here, but she can't fight by herself, so somebody's got to help her out there.
What were you doing when you got the call to get offered for this fight?
I was eating breakfast. I was sitting down enjoying coffee. I knew it had to be one of two things were going on. Either it was really bad news or it was really good news, so I decided to settle into it and have my morning breakfast and my espresso and really let the news settle in before anything.
You had made the video that went online that basically spoke to Dana White asking for the fight. Did you expect at all for them to actually call you after you put that out there?
No, I didn't. We had been bombarding Dana White on Twitter, on Facebook. I got all the Lisboa fans to get involved, and we were just annoying the heck out of him. But did I really think it was going to go somewhere? No. And to see it have such a quick reaction was just amazing to me.
Obviously, the big question is, we all know how Ronda wins her fights, first round arm bars. How much are you prepared to, get ready for that and prepare for that type of defense in your fight?
I'm super prepared. Unlike some people who, when they get the phone call, that's when they start preparing for the fight. I've been doing this since she took the title. So I have a lot more months under my belt with experience and training than other people have for their fights.
What do you think your biggest attribute is that you can really put forth to, break through and win in this fight?
Probably my military background. I'm a lot more strong-willed than I think some of the people, and she can't psych me out, even if she decides that, which I don't think she will at all, but if for any reason she decided that she wanted to do the mind game and do some of the smack talking, I'm not the type of person that's going to participate. All it's going to do is make it work that much harder.
How great was it for you to work in Invicta and actually get those 2 wins that you had coming into this fight, the momentum that you felt?
It was great. Invicta was such a great show. They're really supportive of the fighters and really helpful. And after coming off a losing streak, it was really nice to have an opportunity to show people that that was not a pattern and it wasn't something that I was going to keep doing, and that I had more skills under my belt to show.
You've mentioned that you've been training for Ronda for a year, you know, really preparing for this fight. How far does that go? I mean, are you watching her fights on a regular basis? Do you have like a picture of her on your wall you look at every day? I mean, what's it like?
I don't need a picture when she's right there on the wall for all of us. No, we've just been studying her videos. It's just started off as, wow, that was so awesome, and we should do that judo throw into the armbar, and then it turned into, if we're gonna fight and we're gonna train, let's shoot for the sky and let's aim for the possibility that somebody else is gonna drop out of the fight, and maybe we'll take the place for the title. So we've been preparing, and certainly we've watched fight videos, but more it's just preparation in the gym.
Liz, what flaws, if any, do you think Ronda has in her game?
I think there are flaws, not necessarily that I'm willing to say out loud to everybody, because I want it to be my own little surprise. But we've definitely seen flaws, or we're looking to captivate on that.
I thought you handled yourself well on stage yesterday. Cowboy got a question. The first one he asked you, was kind of the negative one. Hey, how about you headlining over Dan? How many times have you had to answer that question? Is it frustrating at all that, you got this great opportunity and everybody's saying, hey, wait a minute, why are you the main event?
No, it's not frustrating at all. It was a surprise to me when it came at all, so I totally understand where everybody's coming from with that, and I know that they deserve that right. But Dana said before, if it's going to be a title, it's going to be headlining. It's going to be the main event. So it did come as a surprise, but he was a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed watching him. So to get anything that he said was just great.
What's the craziest tweet you've gotten about it? Somebody like, you know, either for or against you?
I think would have to be smash her face in, which I know that fans are going to say stuff like that, but in the same sense, I'm like, oh, okay, sure. And then in support of her is just, okay, so I guess we'll have a 17-second win for her. I'm like, well, okay, thanks for giving me some credit. Maybe 20 seconds for me? Come on.
Did you see Dana on the Jim Rome show, and what were your thoughts on him talking about people being openly gay in the UFC or MMA and just coming around the way he has, not just with women's MMA, but also with gay and lesbian being open?
No, I didn't actually see that, but I did hear feedback about it. And I think what he said was great, and I support him in his openness.
Do you think you help to reduce the prejudice with gays in the fight sports?
I certainly hope so. I think that I didn't expect the role that I was going to take with the homosexual community and leading it forward, but I'm certainly accepting it and hoping that I can be an advocate for that.
Liz, it looks like a big problem that Ronda possesses, besides, you know, her size, her strength, and her throws, you know, she'll probably be the bigger gal coming in. You talked about doing strength training going into this fight. Does that have anything to do with it to try and counter her, you know, her size and her throws that she brings to the table?
Yeah, absolutely. That plays a really important role in it. And in all honesty, I'm always the small person in the fight. I think I'm one of the shortest people in the division. Everybody else is always just 5'7", 5'8", 5'11", whatever it happens to be. So I'm always a smaller person. So I always have to bulk up and get bigger in comparison to make up for the reach advantage.
Liz, ever so often in male MMA we'll get, you know, a couple of boring fights on the card. But it doesn't happen very often in women's MMA. Do you think that maybe testosterone and male egos play a little bit into it, and why do we hardly ever get a boring women's MMA fight?
No, I don't think that testosterone has a role to play. I know that they do have a tendency to butt heads a lot more. You see weigh-ins and things like that. So, I mean, testosterone could certainly play a role. But I think it has a lot to do with women trying to show that they deserve to be there. And we always feel like we have something to prove. So we work that much harder to put on a great show for our fans.
Have you brought anybody in that's kind of suited to deal with Ronda's really specific skill set that she brings into the cage?
No one specifically yet. We have brought in a few people. Some people from Mexico have come in, like Ricky Haralud and Rodolfo Yanez, who are great armbar people and really good at their judo, and that's helped a lot. And so far, we've been able to stop them, so it should help in the future too.
Are you staying at the same gym, or are you getting some new looks at elsewhere?
I'm definitely staying in the gym for the most part, but we are going to travel to other gyms to get a different feel for this camp.
Go train with the Diaz's?
Maybe. don't want to give it too easy for her.